In your book, you talk about these three principles with the trust-based selling strategy. So number one, you mentioned this already, let go of traditional sales goals and discover the truth about your client's situation. So can you give us some examples on, we talked about what not to say on that maybe initial phone call, but what are some things that we should say?
I'll give you an example of what I mean by getting to the truth of people. And what that means is having them feel comfortable being vulnerable, lowering their guard, and opening up to you and telling you where they stand. So recently I had someone call my office. They got through my team, got to me, unscheduled call, which is unusual for me because everything's pretty scheduled. And I picked the phone up and I heard Mr. Galper. I said, yeah. And he says, my name is John Johnson. I'm changing the name. I'm with XYZ company. And look, we're looking to bring someone in to change our sales culture and our way we think in this new economy. We're looking at you and a few other people. We'd like to know, first of all, why should we go with you? Why are you the best? And give me your best sales pitch.
Right.
He says this to me because that's the game he plays in, right?
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
I took a deep breath. I lowered my voice. I'm a human being too. They're a huge company. And I got centered in my mindset. And I proceeded to say this to him. What I said was this. I said, well, isn't that interesting? And I slowed down and I paused and I said to him, over here at our company, we have a very similar process to you where we ask some questions, gather information to see if we're a good fit. And if we're a good fit, we decide where to go from there. And I said to him, would you be open to that? Next thing I heard on the phone, dead silence, not a word. I'm like, oh man, did I lose him? That thing I heard this breath across the phone, like this breath of relief, like this sigh of relief. He lowers his shoulders. I can feel it. He becomes a human being again, out of the artificial game. He lowers his voice and he says to me, okay, what kind of questions do you have for me?
Oh, I love it.
Next thing I know, we discover one, he's not a decision maker. Two, he has no budget. And three, he's just curious as to what I do. and, off he went to get some of my videos on the website. I hung up the phone and 5 minutes later. Now, what did my process just save me months of?
Yeah. Headaches, conversations, appointments, selling him. Yeah. A lot.
Chasing ghosts, energy.
Yes.
Exactly. There's this drug in our bodies and it's latent and triggered with inbound calls like that. You know what the drug is called? It's called hopium. You know the hopium drug. You get the hope. You're like, woohoo! I got the call. You're so excited. You're pumped up. You tell your partner, wife, hey, guess what? I got the call from that company. We're so woohoo! And you're like, yeah. And you follow up with them, and you get their voicemail. Like, what? Is this not? Then what do? Open up your computer, open your email, and you write this. You write, hi, Mike. I'm just writing you to what? To follow up. And I'm going to ask you and your listeners right now to take an oath with me, a verbal oath, not a legal one, but a verbal one, to never again, for the rest of your career after this call, to never use this phrase again. And here it comes. Never again use the phrase follow up ever again in your career as of today.
So I want to dive into that. So I'm in the real estate industry. And so you said not to use that phrase, but obviously in the real estate industry, we're calling private individuals. We buy houses from private individuals. And, just like in any sales, they say the money is in the follow-up. So sometimes we don't.
When you call somebody and say, hi, I'm giving you a call to follow up, what are they thinking?
That you're chasing them.
He's trying to move the sale process forward. Yeah. This is like 1980s. Like, you remember the old ones, like touching base? Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Touching base, following up, all those classic ones. Set alarms off immediately. Let me share with you what we came up with that diffuses all this. It comes right from our program. And it's this. Here's what you say instead. I'm giving you a call to see if you have any feedback on our previous conversation?
Mm.
Any feedback on our last meeting? Any feedback on the last whatever? See, feedback's going which direction? Away from the sale, not towards the sale. See, the minute you create momentum to move them forward, it's over. You've broken trust with them right there, and they associate you with the negative salesperson stereotype who only cares about their own goal. But when you say to somebody, your feedback, watch what happens. They just start to open up and tell you the truth. Then you finally know where you stand.
Yeah, that's good. And people like to give their feedback.
They want to give feedback.
Right.
Probably we don't let them because we use this old languaging that connects us to the stereotype we're trying not to be.
Exactly. That's good. Thank you so much for checking out the Brett Snodgrass channel. If you like this video, please slam on that like button. And if you really like it, then subscribe to our channel here. And remember to leave us a comment below, and I'm going to try my hardest to reply to all the comments. Thank you guys so much. This is why I do what I do. Every single week, I come out with content that focuses on success, freedom, and living out your purpose. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.